Hi everyone, I'm Shia from wisdomrebel.com, and today is a rainy day, so I thought it would be the perfect opportunity to grab a cup of tea and to do a bit of a zero waste story time. Christine from Snapshots of Simplicity had previously started the zero waste tag on YouTube. Thank you so much, Christine. And today I wanted to share my story with you. So the first question is, what got you started? In my case, it started pretty early when I was a kid and I just started to learn how to read, and I found this flyer at home talking about environmental pollution. And I remember that I was really shocked that even though we knew how wrong it was, we were still doing it. Years later, when I was in grad school, my now husband and I were talking a lot about how we wanted to pay the real price for things once we also had real jobs. And by real price, we meant the price tag that things would have if they were actually produced without any exploitation. Because, you know, most things are produced by harming workers, animals, and also the environment. However, after we actually graduated, we kind of got sucked into this 9-to-5 lifestyle. We were always so busy. And instead of spending our money on organic and fairly produced things, we actually spent most of it on convenience products and other shortcuts that would save us time in the end. And I felt like it made us really unhappy because that definitely wasn't how we envisioned our lives to be. Hanno, my husband, and I, we decided that we needed to get back control of our lives instead of living in just according to societal expectations. So I quit my job, we moved to a different city, we went from vegetarian to vegan, and we were also actively looking for other ways to decrease our environmental footprint. And that was when I happened to stumble over this video about Bea Johnson and her trash in one jar. And I remember that I thought it was a cool and a lot more radical approach to reducing your environmental footprint. But as a lot of people, I was like, okay, I don't think we could do that. But just because you can go all the way, it doesn't mean that you cannot do anything at all, right? So we did decide to try to focus more on reducing our waste. And it wasn't as difficult as we thought it would be. So in the end, I guess you can say that it just kind of got out of hand and snowballed into what it is now. Yeah, that's how we went zero waste. What's your most memorable moment? I think the most memorable moment was when the 10-year-old son of the girlfriend of a friend, asked to spend the day plus a sleepover at our place. And when I asked him, like, what would you like to do? I expected him to say something like, I don't know, watching a movie, but instead he was like,
oh, I want to go grocery shopping with you guys.
What?
Yeah, I think it's totally cool. I want to see how you actually get your food package free because I think zero waste is so cool.
I never thought a 10-year-old kid would think that living zero waste would be cool. But so what is my favorite bulk purchase? It is definitely sushi and kimbap. Sushi is just my favorite food ever. We buy it every Saturday. And I also use the hashtag Sushi Saturday on Instagram, by the way. A lot of people go like, oh, I wish I could get sushi in bulk where I live. Let me tell you, it's super easy to get sushi in bulk. All you need is a restaurant that will sell you their sushi as takeout, and you need to bring your own food containers. And then you have to ask nicely and you're good to go. So it's super easy, and I think actually what makes our sushi like super cool and special isn't that we can buy it in bulk, but it's because we can get it vegan and organic. Go out and get your sushi. What's the zero waste item that you would recommend most? I am a big fan of hankies. So this is my hanky box. I know most people find handkerchiefs like super gross, and they're kind of like the last item that they would switch to when they go zero waste. I don't care, I love them, even though I probably have some of the fuggliest ones ever produced in the history of mankind. Like, look at this one, what is this? I don't like it, but I don't care. They're cute ones as well, hang on. just like this one is my favorite one. It's kind of a little bit psychedelic and it's fun to look at, and when I take this one out it always makes me smile. So I have a ton of allergies and spring is hell for me, so I usually have like really red and irritated skin around my nose and on my nose as well, like pretty much from March till end of June. So these babies are my lifesavers. I don't care what anybody says, they're so much better than paper tissues. What keeps you motivated? I'm actually not a naturally altruistic person. Just last week my aunt actually called me selfish, and I think she's actually right, because I only ever do what I want to do and what I feel like doing, and I have no self-discipline whatsoever. I guess what I'm trying to say is that I live this kind of lifestyle because I enjoy it. I don't enjoy living at the expense of others, and I also believe that we should take responsibility for what we do. So as we brew, we must drink. Also, I want to be kinder and be more considerate. It can be something you can implement in your life while you still have fun. Yeah, easy as that. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I had a lot of fun making this video for you on this dark, rainy and slightly stormy day out. A big thank you to Christine from Snapshots of Simplicity for creating the Zero Waste tag. It's a great way to get to know each other and to bring us all closer together as a community. I also wanted to tag some YouTubers. Jamie K. a dog. I follow her on Instagram. And also the Minimalist Ninja, because I'm also into minimalism and I know she is also kind of like low waste. Also, I wanted to tag some German YouTubers because I feel like it's a complete different community, and I would really like for all of us to get connected, to get to know each other better. I would like to tag Pia Kraftfutter, who is a great food blogger as well. Olga from Zero Waste Lifestyle. She just got a baby and opened a Zero Waste bulk store, which is so cool. Last but definitely not least, I wanted to tag Maddie from DariaDaria.com, who is just an amazing blogger and a great inspiration. Thank you so much for watching. I would like for you to answer the questions maybe in the comment section below. If you don't have a YouTube account, I would love to read your answers. And also, if you like the video, I would appreciate a thumbs up. Feel free to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And also do check out my Facebook, my Instagram, my blog, whatever, you know the drill. It would make my day. And yeah, before the light's completely gone and the storm is coming, winter's coming too. I'll see you next week. I just have a cup of tea in my hand and I never get to drink it.